All right, have and have not fans. This is just a brief video because I'm pretty sure I've done a lengthy video before on this very subject. Now, I'll be sure to put that in the community tab just to remind people. I think I said something along the lines of, does Candace have a past with Geoffrey Owens' character in the haves and the have-nots? And really, for this video, I'm just addressing my quick thoughts on whether or not Geoffrey Owens' character, the only thing we know about Geoffrey Owens' character in season 7 of the Haves and the Have-Nots, which was filmed last September, basically the season where this was around the time Geoffrey Owens was in the news for, what was it? Was it Trader Joe's? See, that's how long it's been since that news story broke. I mean, it's been a few months. I think it was Trader Joe's, and then he got the tweet. And ironically enough, he didn't have a Twitter. Tyler Perry offered him to, come on down to Atlanta for a position on the show. And Geoffrey Owens didn't, want a handout. It's more like, hey, let me come on an audition. And if I, am right for the role, then I'll gladly accept. And he did. And basically all we know is that he's going to be portraying a senator on the show, season 7, which we probably won't even see until either late 2019 or sometime in 2020. So yes, we are kind of a ways from that time frame in episodes, and even so, I feel like people now are watching the haves and the have-nots just to see when is Geoffrey Owens coming on. Folks, he's not coming on for at least another 20 or so episodes, so it's going to be a bit of a wait. But in any case, the biggest question that I continue to get, which again, I'm not mad at people sending me questions. Do you think Geoffrey Owens is going to be Candace's father? I want to say no, just because of the fact that, remember, the person that attacked Hannah, raped her leading to Candace's birth, was, well, a rapist. And I said, looking at real world stuff, the fact that Geoffrey Owens is best known for his portrayal as Alvin, I believe, on the Cosby Show. And then, we had the big Bill Cosby controversy over the past few years with him eventually being in jail as of last year. Now, here's just my opinion. Now, I even stated this in my video about, Candace and Geoffrey Owens. Like, what if Candace had, during her prostitution, days, what if she slept with him before? Remember, she's dealt with politicians, CEOs and whatnot, and the likes of, before, so there's no telling if Geoffrey Owens is one of the people on that list. And yes, I have to say Geoffrey Owens, referring to the senator character he's portraying, because remember, we do not know the name of his character on the show. So when I say Geoffrey Owens in the title or in this video or videos, I've done it many times, I'm not referring to Geoffrey Owens, the man, the actor, the real life person. I'm referring to whoever he's portraying on the show, just to put that out there. But that's a possibility, and we know he's familiar with Charles, but we don't know to what extent. Is he Charles's running mate? Is he Charles's father? Is he just a senator that Charles knows because Charles was also a senator himself? We don't know, but it actually makes sense if it's that's the situation. But I also said it would be very cool because Landon was all about teaching Candace about, look, if you can master this political game, which I'm pretty damn sure you will, you'll be one of the best there is. You'll fit in like a glove. So I imagine, if Charles and Geoffrey Owens are kind of close in the political game, it would kind of be cool. Geoffrey Owens kind of served as a mentor like person for Candace because, Charles being the president, just kind of fast forwarding here, let's say he does make it to the White House and everything, he is president. I mean, he is the president-elect as of right now, but since he isn't officially sworn in, obviously there is some time in between. So let's pretend we're fast-forwarding, or even, during the gap between president-elect and actually being president, Geoffrey Owens and Candace get to know each other, and it's just a matter of, actually learning because he's older, he's experienced, and as time goes on, instead of it being like a whole thing about, Candace trying to flirt her way up to the top. No, have Geoffrey Owens being like the father Candace never had. And then it turns out, as time goes on, Geoffrey Owens tries to make the moves on her. And it's like, whoa, what's going on here? And then, boom, lion tattoo. And it turns out that even though he kind of changed, some of his old habits have stayed the same, which is pushing up on, women he finds attractive, which could have been the same case with Hannah. But the reason I say, you know what, maybe he shouldn't be made to be a rapist is because of the whole Bill Cosby thing, where in real life Cosby, went, so why would you put Geoffrey Owens in a character role like that? Because I don't think that, and again, this is just me speculating. That's the key word here, speculating. Because I know. It's like, well, Jeremy, he's an actor, so he could be. I completely understand that. Actors do that. But I think that, the Cosby show is pretty much what he's best known for, and his association with Bill Cosby. And when I say that, I'm not saying, oh, well, just because he worked on the Cosby show and now, Cosby's in jail, then, shame on all the actors. No, I'm not saying that. I just don't think, and again, this is just me thinking, I just don't think that Geoffrey Owens would portray a character who is a rapist with it being too close to the vest due to the whole Cosby thing. That's just my speculation. I could be completely wrong. We've seen it before where Tyler Perry kind of weaves in real world stuff into his writing, such as, Jim Cryer was running for governor. And then turns out he's had 2 kids by his maid, Arnold Schwarzenegger, governor of California for a bit. He kid with his maid. So it's like, oh, I see what he did there. So, I mean, and there are just so many other examples, but to be completely honest, I don't think that Geoffrey Owens is Candace's father. I mean, you could make the argument, well, Jeremy, I liked what you said before about, being like a mentor to Candace and whatnot, perhaps even meeting, Hannah and stuff like that. And, he's probably not the same guy he was in terms of physical appearance, because Geoffrey Owens is kind of, on the bigger side, if you will. And maybe when he was younger running in the streets, he was kind of like maybe bulky, a little bit more slender. But, hey, the years catch on, I'm just saying. So you just never know. So, also thinking the fact, well, Jeremy, how would Geoffrey Owens' character be a senator when, if he is Candace's father, he seemed to be the exact opposite, some thug on the streets? Well, remember, Charles, who is the current president-elect, told Landon he's not too different from Candace in terms of his upbringing and whatnot. So, who knows? I'm just saying. But with that being said, and I'm not just saying this because I've been preaching this for almost a year. I would rather have Derek be the father. And yes, and I've even done this before, a video that didn't really hit a lot of views, but I said, what if Derek knew the man with the lion tattoo or something along those lines? Like, it could be that Derek's father is the man with the lion tattoo. We just never know. But with that being said, folks, let me know what you think. Hopefully this finally satisfies the people who have been, Jeremy, do a video on Geoffrey Owens and Candace, because if you don't want about what if Geoffrey Owens is Jeffrey's father, what if he's Charles's father, what about Candace? I've already done a couple, but I just want to do another one to satisfy the masses, because a lot of the newer members on the channel, like, again, if you are new on this channel, first off, welcome. I know we keep growing by like 100+ people a day, and I could not appreciate that more. But if you are new, I know it is overwhelming. There are just about over 1,700 videos on this channel, mostly have and have not related. But keep in mind, I definitely suggest going to my playlist, going to the search bar and just typing in keywords for characters. A lot of the questions that have been sent to me recently are about videos I've already done. But if we get new information and like, oh, in next Tuesday's episode, they added something to a theory I already talked about, then I'll do a follow-up video. But 9 times out of 10, I've usually done videos about questions that people have sent me. So if you are new to the channel, definitely search through the videos. Definitely, I would highly recommend that. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Geoffrey Owens is the man with the lion tattoo? And we can go from there. But thanks so much for tuning in, folks. And it is Saturday morning. I actually woke up at 4 o'clock. It's 11 now. I did some cleaning, went to the post office to mail out some eBay stuff. And yeah, we're just going to take it easy. Oh, I listed like 70 things on eBay: action figures, video games, trading cards, links in the bio, description, trying to make some extra money. I mean, what? W-2s are coming in. I need to get the one from YouTube, and then I'll be able to file taxes, so fingers crossed for that. But again, thank you all for the support, and I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button as well as leaving your thoughts in the comment section below so we can keep the conversation going. On the left hand side of the screen, you should see a picture of Geoffrey Harrington. You can click on him in order to subscribe, but also hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content. Also, you should see some videos appearing on the screen as well that I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy if you enjoyed the one you just saw. But also, be sure to follow me on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all my social media will be in the description below. And in order to help this channel hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to need your help. So make sure to share this video as well as the channel around with all of your friends on your own social media. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.